All right, so this is Stranger Things and the Primary Casualty team, and we will be playing Dungeons and Dragons as part of a skit of Stranger Things. I'll go ahead and start first. I'm 11, and I have the first card, and I will be talking about our appetite for primary casualty. And our appetite is we write artisan contractors / trade contractors, general contractors, project specifics, wraps, claims made products, products occurrence, and life sciences. Dustin, you're up.
All right, Dustin, go. Oh, cool. The card I drew is artisan contractors, which is also AKA trade contractors. So artisan trade contractors, they make up 45% of our construction book. We consider both residential and commercial, as well as both new and repair. Our minimum premium starts at $15K. For tract home, it starts at $25. But of course, location's always a factor on pricing. On the artisan contractors, we can offer our contractors advantage enhancement, which is just a bunch of bells and whistles that we can throw in there. We qualify each artisan based on loss runs. Some of the common claims that we see are construction defects, bodily injury, property damage, job site injuries, faulty workmanship. This coverage is specific to trade contractors such as roofers, electricians, plumbers, but of course my favorite is the telecommunication contractor, because we all know I gotta sing Never Ending Story with my girl Susie Pooh. That is unless my...
She's not real.
She is real. Unless my communications tower gets destroyed by the Demogorgon.
Max, your turn.
Max, you're up.
Max.
I drew the general contractor. This general contractor is a commercial GC specializing in interior finish outs. They're a paper GC who subs out 100% of the work to trade contractors, uses all insured subs, like my boy Dustin over here, and has at least 5 years of clean loss runs. They also submitted a list of prior projects, which includes finishing out Scoops Ahoy, which has the best ice cream sundae in town. Lucas took me there the other day. The movie theater in Starcourt Mall, and work in Hawkins Warehouse District. We have the power to offer an annual practice policy with 122 limits and a $5,000 deductible, starting at $15K minimum premium for commercial and $25 for residential. Some of our advantages include a per project aggregate endorsement with a cap of $5 million, blanket additional insureds, blanket waiver of subrogation, and our contractor's advantage endorsement. Along with trade contractors, some of the claims we are concerned with are damage to other people's property, water damage, faulty installation, bodily injuries, and of course, damages by Demogorgon.
I'm gonna play the project card because I've got a new ground up construction of a wooden castle. It would be for 36 months max, and it'd be rated off cost instead of sales. We could cover the owner only, the general contractor, or both together. We offer stranger forms that cover extended completed ops, which covers a loss if it's expired after the policy before the statute of repose, and a repair extension date that we could repair up to a year after the policy expires. To help prevent claims, I as the owner qualify GCs and make sure they're insured and have experience. Faulty foundation and other Demogorgon activities are my biggest claim concern.
I don't even like 11. Friends don't.
I don't think I've seen anything like that ever before. So, Will, did you not consider wrapping that project?
What's a wrap?
Really? A wrap is the most coveted insurance product in the construction industry.
Well, what could that do for me?
Well, with the wrap, extended completed ops.
What's extended completed ops?
Well, we've got the there's the Hawkins lab just down the road. They bought a extended completed ops, a RAP policy last year, and it worked out perfect for them because what the RAP does, it would have offered coverage for you as the owner, for your GC and all the artisans. I actually call this, I actually call this policy the umbrella of construction liability because it is so broad and it offers all these different coverages. So the RAP is our main offer, and what the extended completed ops does is it allows for the at the end of the project, when it's completed, it allows for coverage to extend. Each state has they have a legal period of time whereby claims can be brought against the insured up to that period of time. And once that that period of time expires, it can also for up to say we offer up to 2 mil occurrence, and once that time is expired, then the extended completed ops will kick in at the end of the construction period, which will allow them to have completed ops coverage for up to that period of time after the project is completed and at the end of the even after the policy has expired. So that's what makes it so special. And with the 2 mil occurrence limit, we offer the insured actually kicks in the first $25,000 on the first loss, and it's offered in all 50 states with the exception of a handful. And like the regular, excuse me, and just like the other regular project, we also offer premises coverage only for any of the contractors or the artisans to go back onto the premises and make repairs as needed. And that pretty much wraps up.
Who let Erica play?
Watch out for those Demogorgons.
Who brought Erica?
Okay, listen, first of all, I wouldn't be here with you nerds if I didn't have to be. I've got a lot better places
What are you
to
calling a
be.
nerd? Nerd? Nerd.
Call Susie.
Yeah.
I will. Be great.
Sure, Susan.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and play my card. I have the New Venture Electrical Contractor who's seeking coverage through the CP25 program while working in Hawkins through the next year. Legend has it that this program specializes in best-in-class small artisan and general contractors. No wraps, no projects, and no products nerds. The CP25 program is offered on its occurrence form with standard 1-2 limits and a $2,500 deductible. Standard commission is 19.5% for new submissions and 18.5% for renewal submissions. Minimum premium for commercial operations, 100% commercial operations, is going to be $5,000, and then residential operations is going to be $7,500. Now, the CP25 program is a really great way to write ventures and small businesses, but there are a few catches. Just name a few. The receipts can't exceed $10 million, and if the rater rates up to a premium of $25K or above, it's automatically kicked out of that program, nerds. Now, you're up, old man.
Well, all right. Hello, I'm Jim Hoppin. Hopkins and so I chose the Claims Made Products card. This has remained one of Markel's most profitable lines for the past 15 to 20 years. Historical loss ratio of around 29%, been very, very profitable. Our appetite consists of nutraceuticals and dietary supplements. Examples are vitamins and workout supplements, anything ingestible, as well as hemp and CBD, which has been extremely topical lately.
Wrong.
Since the federal government has legalized it at the end of 2018, we've been writing quite a bit of it. Key classes that we are targeting are topicals, oils, balms, lotions, shampoos, and then as well as ingestibles, tinctures, capsules, edibles, and they actually can do beverages as well. We'll write everything from growers to drying facilities to extraction operations, as well as online retail to storefronts. Ineligible classes will be anything containing more than 3% THC, so basically marijuana. As well, we will also write juvenile baby products, chemicals, and we also do lots of startups. Wide array of products we'll write. We offer a very competitive advantage or competitive product, given that we have minimum premiums starting at $3,000, $5,000 for hemp and CBD. Generally, a lot of these startups will have price concerns, so we will offer this claims made option, which is give us an example, and we will write a lot higher hazard products than say binding would on some deals. So minimum premiums 3,000 to 5,000, capacity up to 5 million in limits. Several claims that we've been concerned about are fertilizer-related ingestion of products. The Hawkins PD has recently noticed suspicious activity, having lots of fertilizer disappearing in and around Hawkins. And we must be concerned and keep these away from Demogorgons. And then, for that,
Go grab my mom. Tell my mom we were playing.
Yes. All right, I have drawn the products occurrence card. So Markel has been writing products occurrence only for about the last few years because we always did claims made for the longest time. On the occurrence side, we will look at whether they're a manufacturer, an importer, or a distributor. If they're an importer with foreign products, we will write them as a manufacturer since we don't have their foreign manufacturer to go after. Typically, we will do them with my display. So as you know, we have consumer issues with consumer products, and so I've had a thing with magnets, and sometimes they stick, and sometimes they don't. And so that would kind of be considered a product defect. It could be, well, is it a design error? Is it a product defect, or is it even just misuse? A lot of our consumer products, the claims are due to misuse by the consumer, which is why we tend to like to write our industrial, non-consumer products more, because we don't have as much of the misuse. They are somewhat higher hazard. You know, you take heavy-duty machinery where you can get your arms cut off and that kind of thing, but they're usually more instructions, more warnings, and they usually follow those versus how many of you have looked at your lights and said, oh, it says do not string more than 4 strands together, and you've gone ahead and attached 7 anyways, or stepped on that top step of the ladder where it says do not step above here. We've all done it. We've all done it. So that's why we prefer the industrial over consumer. We also have discontinued products we can do, which we can do that for one specific project. A lot of times you might have an admitted carrier who will write almost all their products except for one they might feel it's too high hazardous. So we can carve out just the product for that one particular product. We also, as they mentioned in the contractors, we have a advantage enhancement endorsement for our manufacturers and distributors, and it provides all kinds of stuff. We give a limited sublimit for product recall expense. We also include all the blanket AIs, waiver of subro, primary non-contrib. We even include an active assailant coverage. You know, it's sad that we need to include stuff like that in this day and era, but we do, and it's, you know, it's something that now we offer on our occurrence products. And minimum premium is $5,000 for the lower hazards. Otherwise, some of the classes, the higher ones would be at least $7,500 or $10,000. Will, are you here? Will, please note, I'll never stop looking for occurrence product submissions.
Man, your mom.
Nancy, what do you got?
Let's see, I've got the life sciences card. So it looks like life sciences includes research and development, including clinical trials, mind control excluded, medical device manufacturing, pharmaceutical manufacturing. I'm sorry. Barb wanted to sell pharmaceuticals. They also make veterinary product manufacturing. Some of the coverage highlights include human clinical trial liability, professional liability, minimum premiums start at $2,000, and claims that we typically worry about are going to be if a medical device had a defect or a clinical trial maybe misadministered medication, which is probably what happened to 11.
That concludes our appetite, but as always, things could get
Stranger.
Okay.